Hello everyone, myself Juana. Welcome to our video on real-time language translation using neural machine translation. In today's fast-moving world, communication is key and breaking language barriers is more important. Imagine traveling to a foreign country where we don't know any languages, so it will be very difficult for us to communicate with peoples. This is where real-time translation plays a crucial role. It allows people from different linguistic backgrounds to communicate effortlessly, whether it's for business, travel, customer support, education, or accessibility. Now, let's talk about neural machine translation. Unlike traditional methods, NMT leverages deep learning and artificial neural networks to improve translation accuracy over time. These are the objectives of our project.
Hello everyone, my name is Rupesh Kumar Gupta. Now that we understand how neural machine translation works, let's dive into the implementation of our real-time translation system. We built this project using Python with Gradio for the user interface and Hugging Face transformer for the translation module. The key model we are using a Miriam MT, a pre-trained NMT model from Helsinki NLP. Now let's start go step by step into how we implemented this translation system. First we need to install the necessary libraries. These are the libraries, and first we describe about we import touch. Touch we import for handling deep learning computation, and another one is transformer. Transformers to lead the pre-trained Marian MT model, and we import this library Gradio for to create a simple web-based interface for translation, and sentence pieces we use for a tokenizer for processing input text, and deep translation an additional library for translation through we primarily use Marian MT. Once all the packages are installed and imported, we are ready to load the translation model. Since our goal is to translate between different languages, we need a function to dynamically load the appropriate Marian MT model based on the selected source and target language. After install all the packages, and here you can see all required packages are installed successfully. After that, coming to the main code, and here you can see I have import Gradio as gr, and I have import touch, and from transformer I have import Marian MT model and Marian tokenizer, and see this is the language which one I am going to translate. This is the source language, English as a EN, and French is a source language, and I am going to translate, and in the short name FR I have given. Hindi, for Hindi it will take HI. This is the source language and targeted language. See, when I am coming to the translation model, see I have load model source language to translate language. I have stored Helsinki model to the model name, and Marian tokenizer I have stored pre-trained language into the tokenizer, and Marian MT model I have stored in model. Then it will return as a tokenizer model, and this is the source language, and I have to give source language. It will translate into the target language, and I have to give input here. If text is not present, then they will return please text to translate. After that, it will convert the names to language codes. It will convert language names to language codes. See, source language is I have to give source language here, and it will store in the target language. In source language, language.get, they will take the source language, and after that they will store in the target language. If source language is not there, then or not target language, then they will return select language is not supported. And I have given, and here we can see if the error is present, then the user select unsupported language pair. The function return an error message instead of crashing the system. This ensures our translation is robust and user friendly. So far, we have covered the backend logic and our real-time translator using how we load the model and process translation. Next, my teammate will show you how we build a graphical user interface to make this system more interactive.
Hello everyone, this is Ankit. I am the third member of this team. Till now my friend has explained about the front end. Now we will start into the backend section. We are using the Gradio UI. Till now we have covered how the translation model actually works. Let's move on to the really something exciting, the graphical user interface, which is known as GUI, that allows users to interact with the real-time language translator. For this we are using Gradio, a Python library, which is a Python library that let us quickly build a simple and interactive web-based UI without complex front-end coding. Let's go step by step into how we design and implement this user-friendly interface. To build our interface, we first import Gradio at the beginning of our script. Import Gradio as GR. Gradio makes it easy to create web applications for machine learning models without writing complex HTML and CSS or Java coding. It provides pre-built components like buttons, text boxes, and radio buttons, which we will use in our translator. Gradio allows us to structure our UI using blocks, which gives us more flexibility in arranging elements like input, output, and buttons. Now let's add the input fields where users can enter text and select the language for translation. This creates a simple text box where users can use and can type in the sentences that they want to translate. After that, we have done the coding, and we use radio buttons so that users can easily select the source and target languages. The default language is set to English for the source and French for the target. We use gr row and gr column to neatly arrange the input fields on the screen. To make our application interactive, we need buttons for translating and clearing the input. After that, we used gr row variant equal to primary, variant equal to secondary, in which we used that to create two buttons, translate buttons, which triggers the translation function, when clicked. Clear button which resets all the fields to their default value. Once the translation is completed, we need a place to display the translated text. After that, the coding is done, which creates a non-editable text box where the translated sentence appears for the processing. Now let's link our buttons to their respective functions so that they can actually work. After that, again the coding is done for the buttons to function properly. When the translate button is clicked, it calls the translate function we defined earlier. It takes the input text and selected languages as input. It then updates the output box text box with the translated result. The clear buttons calls the clear field function, which resets everything to the default value when clicked. Finally, we need to launch the application so that the users can access it through their browser. Starts the Gradio app and generates a URL allowing anyone to access our translator.
I am Abhishek Kumar Chaudhary. Till now, my friend explained you about the front end and back end concept of this real-time language translator app, and now I'm going to show you how it's work. I'm going to show you how it's work. It's a local URL, the local URL. This is the output of my project. This is user interface where I am going to write something, and whatever language we want, it will translate into that language. My network is not so fast, so it will take some time, so please wait guys. This is the output of our the real-time language translation project. This is the user interface. I am going to show you by entering some text into that. It will convert English into the French translator. So hello, I am going to write hello, how are you? As you can see, I wrote here hello, how are you, and it will translate into French, and it will show into the translator output. It's processing, so it will take some time guys. You can see some random text appears here which I can't pronounce, but maybe it is a French language, and it is definitely a French language because our selected target language is French and our selected source language is English. So we wrote hello, how are you, and it came as an output, so you can see that. Take another example. I am going to write here how are you, and it will convert this how are you, which is in English language, to Hindi. Please wait some time, it will take few seconds. And as we can see here, we wrote how are you and it shows here aap kaise hain, which is in Hindi language. So our real time language translator is working properly. This was our project and we did it. So thank you guys.